Nearly 2 months ago, the Austin College campus community gathered virtually for our annual Perspectives and Reflections service. In my remarks to faculty and staff, I shared a quote from the American poet Robert Frost, in which he summed up all that he had learned about life in just 3 words. It goes on. It does indeed. 2020 has been a year marked by tumult, a year of sickness, unrest, fear, division, and hardship for millions across this nation and around the world. Along with the constant march of life, Austin College has also kept marching and persevering. We have launched our 172nd year, and there is much to be proud of and much to build upon. It is my honor and privilege to report that the state of the college is strong. Despite the challenges that the COVID-19 pandemic brought to our efforts in recruiting and enrolling this fall's class, we were pleased in August to welcome a 3rd consecutive large incoming class, over 370 first-year and transfer students. They hail from Texas and 12 other states, as well as 8 other countries. Students of color represent 49% of the class. Almost 25% are first generation, and almost 40% are student athletes. They are racially diverse and come from varied socioeconomic backgrounds. Further, our first-year students bring a strong academic profile, with an average high school GPA of 3.5 and an average SAT or ACT score of 1220 and 26, respectively. For advancement, fiscal year 2020, which ended on June 30th, was another remarkable year of fundraising and engagement, with over $21 million in gifts, commitments, and grants, despite the financial market turbulence we saw during the final 2 quarters of the fiscal year. This represents a 3rd consecutive year of record-setting fundraising at the college. As of the end of August, the college's endowment also set an all-time record of over $160 million. You may recall that at this time 2 years ago, we launched the public phase of the Power Austin College Comprehensive Campaign. Well, I am pleased to share with you that we have now exceeded our ambitious $125 million goal. This makes Power Austin College the largest campaign in the history of the college. We look forward to celebrating this milestone and all that the campaign made possible for the community over the course of the coming year. While all of that was happening, I was pleased to appoint Jillian Locke as the college's new Vice President of Institutional Advancement after serving a year as the interim Vice President. As you can tell from the successes of the last several years, her work and the work of the entire Advancement Division has been extraordinary. She really made this appointment easy. And I hope you'll congratulate Jillian the next time you see her. Our colleagues in institutional advancement will not be kicking back, though, or relaxing. They never do. We still have critical projects to complete, and the team remains committed to securing scholarship funds, renovating Apple Stadium, and building the new Jack B. Morris Center for Business Studies. There is much excitement ahead. In academic affairs, this fall, notwithstanding the shadow of the ongoing pandemic, all of our students are experiencing the same high-touch, high-quality Austin College educational experience. From music and the arts to the natural and social sciences, faculty across campus have designed each of their courses to be offered in person and synchronously remote. This unique form of high-flex hybrid learning provides students the opportunity to experience an educationally comparable experience within the in-person and synchronous remote formats. Most classes meet in person on a regular basis and also have remote components due to health accommodations and classroom capacity constraints. Make no mistake, this is hard, and it's not what we want to continue for the long term. It is, however, necessary for this moment in time, and I salute our faculty for their ability to pivot, adjust, and see this through for as long as we need to. This past year, the college successfully hired 4 new tenure-track colleagues in the Humanities and Social Sciences divisions, as well as a new Director of Institutional Research and Assessment, Dr. Aman Seagull. We also welcomed Professor Greg Kinzer into his new role as Dean of Humanities. Thanks to a generous donor's gift, we were also able to bring on board a new Director of Student Success and Transitions, Tracy Howard Moore. Tracy's arrival to campus is an example of our ongoing commitment to implementing initiatives designed to broaden our efforts to enhance student success and persistence. We are seeing signs of progress. This past year, for example, saw a 4% increase in student persistence, the highest since 2015, and we look forward to growing this in the years ahead. Additionally, this year saw the development of new opportunities and innovative programs with the implementation of the Texas Tech at Austin College master's programs. The partnership between Austin College and Texas Tech University affords our students the opportunity to accelerate both their undergraduate and graduate degrees, often without leaving campus. 3 different tracks are available: a Master of Arts in Strategic Communication and Innovation, a Master of Arts in Technical Communication, and a Master of Public Administration. Also in academic affairs, in response to prospective and current students' interests, we engaged Teresa Hall to collaborate with David Norman to launch a revitalized exercise science and sports management major and minor. This program will be designed to prepare students for careers in the fields of education, sports business, sports management, and sports marketing by combining business-related and education courses with studies of sports and physical education. This program also articulates perfectly with the sports communication track in the Texas Tech Master of Arts in Strategic Communication and Innovation. Now turning to student affairs. Not surprisingly, over the summer there was continuous planning for repopulating the campus in this time of COVID-19. Life on campus looks and feels different this fall, with the cancellation of events, the elimination of travel, the implementation of numerous safety precautions like wearing masks, social distancing, changes in foot traffic patterns, limitations on social gatherings, and other classroom modifications. In mid-September, reliable and timely testing became available in this region of the country. We took immediate advantage of this opportunity and secured an on-campus testing facility so that all of our students and employees, as well as the surrounding community, could be tested free of charge. By identifying and isolating those who test positive, we have been better able to reduce the spread of the virus. The President's Working Group continues to make timely plans informed by available science and wisdom from a number of higher education organizations, health resources, and federal agencies. Every facet of life on campus has been touched by this insidious virus, but we have not given up nor given in. After demanding search processes, 2 critical hires in student life have been made. Teresa Moore is now leading our mental health efforts as the Director of Counseling. And following a lengthy vacancy in the spring, we are pleased to hire Amanda Hansber as the Director of Student Activities. As you may be aware, fall sports competition and championships have been canceled. Know, however, that we have worked hard to develop plans to engage our student athletes in these programs with training and skill development opportunities. There is still hope that some form of modified competitive schedule can be conducted in the spring for those sports. Regarding winter and spring sports, we are closely monitoring the situation and are hopeful for the opportunity to compete, but no final decisions regarding competitive seasons or championships have yet been made. And finally, with respect to our football program, we are pleased to announce that beginning in the fall of 2021, football will compete in the American Southwest Conference after spending the last 4 years in the Southern Athletic Association. This move will enable our football team to compete within the region with fewer travel expectations, opening up more opportunities for the families of our student athletes to travel to games played primarily in the state of Texas. Marketing and communications. Earlier this year, I asked Dr. Lynn Womble to oversee a new institutional marketing and communications division as our Chief Marketing and Communications Officer. What began as a crisis communications team in March, combining the public affairs and advancement communications staff, has evolved into a group that is operated with leadership and professionalism in delivering the right message at the right time. This innovative team will help meet the ever-increasing demand for internal and external communications that are compelling, consistent with our brand, and produced professionally. I am grateful for Lynn's background in business as well as her 9 years of experience here at Austin College. But I will say, given the challenges of these last 7 months, I suspect Lynn has from time to time thought about her decision to take this role. I can tell you that she's been fantastic. Please congratulate her the next time you see her. And finally, while it seemed that most of the world was shut down, it was the opposite here on campus. The summer was a busy time as we have moved forward with several new construction and renovation projects. The new North Flats, a 133-bed facility, has been completed on time and under budget. This new student housing facility is beautiful and the students love it. The new facility has really helped to bring the north side of campus into campus proper and allowed for over 100 seniors to live on campus. The creation of the new Sally and Jim Nation Theater and Learning Commons is also now complete. I hope you were able to view the postcard from Austin College that we recently circulated. Everything is simply stunning. In fact, it's from where I am speaking to you today. With a state-of-the-art theater, as well as new classrooms and student study spaces, this is going to be a hub of activity for years to come. Inside and out, this is rejuvenated space and is fast becoming one of the most popular spots on campus. The renovation of the 62-year-old Wynn Chapel was completed in the spring and is amazing. The Clifford Grum Sanctuary and Sally Majors Chapel are beautiful spaces with new lighting, seating, and audiovisual equipment. They will continue to serve us well as places of worship, while also providing multi-purpose space for gatherings and events of all kind. Craig Hall received a new HVAC system and some needed outdoor rehearsal and gathering spaces. The renovation of the Huey Gymnasium, including the newly dedicated Jim Rolfe Court, is also complete. Work this spring and summer included the installation of a new floor surface, as well as new scoreboards, team seating, and other enhancements. The Hanna Natatorium also saw several improvements with the installation of new scoreboards for swimming and diving, as well as water polo. New lane lines and other accents have renewed the pool deck. With some remarkable gifts received over the last year, we are now looking forward to the much-anticipated renovation of the natatorium locker rooms. I hope to update you on this exciting project in the months ahead. The Wright Campus Center Dining Hall also received a refresh with new equipment, a new allergen station, enhanced food station designs, cabinet fronts, and fresh paint. Even Zoc Circle saw some repairs and resurfacing for the opening of school. As you can see, even in the face of this global pandemic, we have not stopped moving forward. Across all divisions, we continue to launch initiatives informed by deep data analysis and fueled by an innovative spirit. Our bold strategic vision positions the college for success today, tomorrow, and for years to come. There is still more to do, and I am confident that we will be up to the task. Life, it goes on. Austin College goes on as well. We look ahead with resolve, momentum, and optimism, determined to be equal to our moment in history. Thank you to all of Rue Nation for your support, both in the past and yet to come. And may God bless Austin College.